It's your boy Antis Gaming here, and in today's video I will be showing you an insane way of how you and your squad could be winning nearly every game of the new Call of Duty Battle Royale. It's been 2 to 3 days since the game has been released, and in my honest opinion it's been a good experience so far, and I certainly believe that the game has a lot of potential to overtake other Battle Royales like PUBG, Fortnite and so on. So without further ado, enjoy the video. Welcome guys to the new Call of Duty Battle Royale, and I hope you're ready to win some games because I'm going to be showing you just how you can do it. Before we get into the video, I just want to say that this is not a guide where you require like insane skill, perfect aim, also not a pay to win. It's just basically a simple easy method on how to win games. So enjoy the video. So first things first, when you get into your game, you just want to find a quiet place, loot up, and make sure you land by a nearby helicopter. This will be really crucial for the end game and how you are going to be picking up your victories. But if you don't, that's also not a problem. You can locate one later. So in the beginning, you just basically want to loot up and get some guns and make sure that you're in a position to get to the late game. So it's going to be really crucial that in the beginning that you work towards getting a lot of money. Well, not a lot, but you'll need sufficient enough funds to buy yourself armor plates and gas masks. The gas mask is probably the most important one in terms of needing it for the late game, and you will see later on in the video why. So in the beginning you don't actually want to engage in many fights, as it will likely make you end up in the gulag or causing your team to lose and having to restart from zero. Before we continue, I just want to show you this insane hiding spot or camping spot where you can catch a lot of enemies off guard. In this clip I was unfortunate to not be in the camping spot before I made contact with the enemies, but that's how it is, it's the game. The downtown district has a lot of traffic, so if you want to use this spot to your advantage, make use of it and you can thank me later. So you've probably figured it out by now, the helicopter is the way that you're going to be winning these games. And as you can see now, we are in the helicopter and we are staying away from any potential fights. So we're just going to be flying around and staying away from gunshots. And then we're just going to wait that everyone fights it out. And we're just basically going to go now to the final circle, avoid gunshots. Also what you can do is stay on high grounds. Maybe you could look for a potential few kills, but this is actually just for added bonus or something like that. You don't have to do it. You could just stay airborne the whole day and just wait it out. So you'll probably see here right now, the circle has gotten a lot smaller, and I mean we're just waiting it out. At the moment there's only 10 squads remaining, and we're just going to wait. Along the way it's possible that you get shot on by teams, but what you want to do is just avoid it. Just fly the other way and wait it out. The good thing about the heli is that you have flares, and basically if you get missile locked or anything in that, you can use your flares to deny the shots. Obviously as you can see, you would like to stay inside the circle and not take damage on the outside, because it's kind of hard to heal up or plate up, except if you change seats, but I mean that's kind of tricky to do sometimes, as you will have to press your C button a few times. Now you can see we are approaching the end and there's not many squads remaining, and basically there's two ways that you could be finishing this out. One I'll be showing you right now in the video. The circle is getting really small and there's only two other teams remaining, or one other team remaining, and we saw that it's unfortunately for them, but there's only one solo player remaining. So basically we'll just make our descent and we'll jump out, and obviously 3v1 should be resulting in an easy kill, as you will see right here. My teammate gets downed unfortunately, but we just 1v2 and we take the easy kill. And obviously we finish it with some style points. So basically the second method which you can win these games with the helicopter is each of your squad mates having a heli and staying at different heights, so you obviously don't bump into each other, and just fly around and do exactly the same thing. And this gives you so many more options, because now you can do suicidal helis. You can have one just hovering and staying on top, just playing safe, and one maybe tanking the damage from the shooters. As you can see in this game, people were actually more focusing on the helicopters than on what's going actually on the ground. So in the end, squads are basically all shooting at each other because there are still so many people left, because unfortunately people are just camping it out until the final circle. So the odds of people shooting at the helicopter which you are in is kinda rare, but it can happen. But that's totally okay, because each time they shoot at you, they're just giving away their position. And since the circle is so small, it causes mayhem on the ground, resulting in a lot of firefights and squads eliminating each other. At the end, the odds of the final team having lost a few casualties along the way is really high, and it just increases your odds of winning. Also, the odds of them having anything to use towards their advantage, like extra armor plates, syringes, self-revives, or even like airstrikes, is very rare because of all the fighting they have done to get to the end zone. So this is where I decided to actually suicide a bit, but I wasn't paying close attention to where I was flying, so I took some unnecessary damage, and I fall into unfortunate 1v2 where they take me out. But this is fine, since we still have two helicopters in the air. With such a small circle, we definitely have the advantage. And as you can see now, this is where the gas mask comes into play, because my colleague still has his gas mask at full, meaning that at any time he could jump into the smoke and he would have the advantage. As you can see now, we've lost our second heli, and it's basically a 1v3. It's all up to fusion now. And this is where the circle has finally closed. So he basically just jumps out, flies to safety, and this is where the enemy team knows that it's just over. And he has to do nothing, he doesn't have to take any risks. And they will just basically die out because he had the gas mask advantage and they probably didn't have a gas mask. And just like that, it's a GG easy. If you like this type of content, don't hesitate to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe and comment, and I'll see you in my next video.